Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are good. As you all know that your half yearly exams are over now and you all did very well in your exams. So keep it up, children. Now we will begin with our annual portion. So for annual portion, we will use Hugh's Semester 2 book. As you can see here, I have Social Studies Semester 2 book with me, and these are the chapters that we are going to study for our annual exams. I hope this is clear to everyone. So today we will start with our new chapter for annual exam, which is chapter number 9, Water Resources. Now children, first of all, what do you mean by water resources? So all the sources of water, I repeat, all the sources of water like rainfall, rivers, lakes, etc. that are useful to us, these are only known as water resources. So I hope now you all understand the meaning of water resources. Now in this lesson, we will study about sources of water, uses and importance of water, and thirdly, multi-purpose projects or the dams which are in India. So our first topic is water sources. Water is life. Water covers nearly 70% of the earth's surface. Every human being, animal and plant needs water to live. We need water for drinking, bathing, cooking and washing. Farmers need water for growing crops. So children, why is water important? Water is important, children, because water is life. Water provides life to all the living beings, be it plants, animals, or human beings. Now, if you have looked at our planet, images of our planet Earth, you must have seen that most of its portion looks blue. So, our Earth looks mostly blue in color. That is because 70% of the Earth's surface has water on it. So it looks blue because most of the Earth's surface has water on it. So everyone, all the animals, birds and human beings need water so that they can live. And what are the uses of water for humans? So we need water for drinking, bathing, cooking and washing our utensils and our clothes also. So humans need water for drinking, bathing, cooking and washing. So for all these works we need water. And lastly, farmers also need water so that they can grow their crops in the fields. So farmers also need a lot of water. This is why, children, water is very important for our survival. Now let us read further. Water can be obtained from a number of natural sources such as rainfall, reservoirs, rivers, oceans, seas, streams, ponds, tanks, lakes, underground water and springs. Now, children, water can be obtained. Obtained means get. So we can get water from many natural sources like rainfall, reservoir, river, ocean, seas, streams, ponds, tanks, lakes, underground water and springs. Now, here we have come across many new terms. Let us understand it one by one. So firstly, reservoir. What do you mean by reservoir? So children, reservoir means a natural or an artificial lake in which water is stored. So reservoir is a natural or artificial lake in which we can store water. Second word is stream. Now what do you mean by stream? So stream means a small and a narrow river. So stream is also a narrow river. Now third is springs. So children, a spring is a place on the ground, on the earth's surface, where the underground water naturally comes out of the ground. So spring is a place on the earth's surface and underground water naturally comes out from the ground. So that is a spring. Now lastly children, underground water. Underground water means, groundwater. So groundwater means underground water. Okay. So I hope all the terms are clear to you. Now let us read about the first natural source of water, which is the rain. So it is the most important source of water. A good rainfall assures a bumper crop. Farmers depend on monsoon for irrigating their crops. Heavy or scanty rainfall can damage the crops. So children, rain is the most important source of water. So whenever there is a good rainfall, it assures means it guarantees the farmers a good amount of crops. So farmers always have to depend upon monsoon or rainfall so that they can irrigate or water their crops. Now both heavy and scanty rainfall can damage the crops. So scanty means less. So very heavy rainfall also and very less rainfall also, both can damage the crops. Now rainwater is fresh and clean. Rainwater harvesting is a technique of accumulating and storing rainwater. This water can be used for irrigation, livestock and gardening. Rainwater is collected on the roofs of houses and directed to a deep storage pit. Rainwater harvesting has been traditionally practiced in many parts of our country like Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. Now children, rainwater is always very fresh and clean, and we can also collect and store it for our future use. So the process or the technique of accumulation means collecting. So when we collect and store the rainwater, it is known as rainwater harvesting. I'll repeat, when we collect and store the rainwater, it is known as rainwater harvesting. And this collected water can be later used for irrigating or for watering the crops, for livestock and for gardening purposes also. Now how is the rainwater collected? So children, this is the image of rainwater harvesting. So when the rainfall occurs, the rainwater is collected on the roof of houses and then it is sent to a storage tank where the water is stored. As you can see in the picture also, when the rain is pouring down, it is collected and then it is sent to the storage tank, and from here we can use water for other purposes also. And children, this rainwater harvesting is done in many places in India, like in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan as well as Tamil Nadu. So in these three states, rainwater harvesting is done by the people. So, children, today we will learn till here only. So, let us revise what we have learned today. So, today we have learned about the sources of water like rainfall, lakes, rivers, etc. Then we have also read about the uses of water, and lastly about the rain, which is very important source of water. So, children, please revise the portion that is taught today, and I will see you in our next class. Thank you, children.